Hey everyone, Brandon here. I just want to give you guys a quick heads up. I've been trying to actually have better audio with this podcast, and so I've been tweaking things in the recording system that we have currently set up. And when I did that, I didn't realize that I accidentally set Tiffany's audio a little bit higher. So throughout this entire episode, she's kind of louder than me and it's louder than in general compared to our previous podcast. So I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm trying to work on it for the later episodes, and so hopefully we have better audio in general. But yeah, just a little volume warning for you guys. Hello, you're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. At least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
Yeah, we're a couple of idiots that like to do this for fun.
So we've got a bit of a special episode for you all today. This episode will be coming out on May 28th. The next day after that is the birthday of our first listener. So I want to give a huge shout out to Hannah. Happy birthday. And here is her quest that she has sent for us.
Yep. Happy birthday, Hannah.
Wanted. Assistance finding buyers for 3 unique masks and promoting my small business. While I cannot compensate you financially, I assure you that I will make the effort well worth your while. Posted by Meryl Sask.
Why does that sound like it's a sexual favor?
Hopefully not sexual favor.
Nothing against Hannah, I'm sorry, but
No.
it sounds
That's
it
just your brain doing a bad.
my brain's naturally in the gutter. It just sounds like just return a physical favor kind of thing.
I think it might be like I have some other cool things that you can have. I don't really have any money, but hey, here's another mask you could have.
Assistant finding buyers for 3 unique masks and promoting my small business. So what does that imply?
I'm guessing the small business is selling masks. Maybe masks with magical properties?
What if? What if this is like a devil of a shopkeeper kind of thing, and these 3 masks are actually cursed items
Oh, fun.
just to like pull in suckers by promising like work or anything like that. And so then it's like, oh, you need to display these and all that stuff. And then they put it on, and then they have a curse effect put upon them that they have to then do something to basically get the masks off.
Okay. So what you're getting at is the person asks the players to wear the masks in front of the shop
As a
to
form of
display them.
promotion. Yeah.
Okay. And then vanishes. Like the seller, Meryl, vanishes. Like the players are stuck there with masks on their face. They can't get them off, and now they have to figure out how to take off this cursed mask. Maybe trying to find Meryl Sask. Mask rhymes with Sask. I like that.
I was thinking possibly like put the mask on. They feel the like curse to take upon them instantly. And it's like, now you have to do what I tell you to do. And it could be like good characters make him do bad things. And this is how they get like, he gets people to do things for him. And it's like, once you do it, then I will be able to I'll release your mask. Once you do
Okay,
this simple job for me.
first off, I was thinking female mask salesman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well,
Female.
I'm
It,
just
it
saying
doesn't matter.
Meryl. Yeah, anyway. That's where my brain was going. Like Meryl kind of has okay. Back in the olden days when Trigun was still airing on TV, I absolutely love Millie and Meryl, the insurance ladies. And
Oh,
so
I
if
forgot
I ever hear the
about
name
them.
Meryl, I think of Meryl
I
from
know who
that.
you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
I
she's
forgot that
fantastic.
one of them was named Meryl.
Meryl Strife.
But yeah, that was what I was thinking, where it's just like forced, like they can't say no to this one.
Like once they put the mask on, like they're expecting some sort of compensation afterwards, but they're
Yeah,
like,
it's
"Okay,
it's a
I'll wear the
lure.
mask for you."
Yeah.
That's the lure. Yeah. Okay, so they're stuck. Um,
Um yeah, we just but like I don't like should we have the
is this
mask like do something unique that's hindering or anything like that? as a
Oh,
way
heck
of
yeah.
encouragement?
Um,
Because the players feel like they need to like get the mask off soon
mhm.
and feel like
Well,
that
I
they
mean,
have to listen to Meryl in order to get it off.
okay, so there's a compulsion on it. What if there's a silence on it? They can't speak.
Ooh, that would be actually. Can we say instead of three unique masks? I'm sorry, Hannah. I'm changing your prompt. Instead of three unique masks, it's how many masks for like whatever party size you have, and
Oh,
so
so
then
everyone in the party gets the mask?
you can make the entire quest where it's just like this primarily works if you're in a physical table with them, but it's like
Oh, yeah, it really would.
you can't speak.
Cannot
Your
speak. You can
characters
only
cannot
communicate
speak
with
right now, and
charades.
you have to charade and gesture towards each other how to communicate to each other.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that
If
actually
it
makes it
happens to be
fun.
an online campaign,
Turn on a
they could
webcam.
describe what they're gesturing without saying, like, make it a, like, oh man, that would be so hard. You have to, like, describe what you're doing, but without saying the thing you're trying to do a charade of.
Yeah, or you turn on webcams if you're comfortable.
And there's that too, if you have them.
Yeah,
Oh, fun fact, everyone out there, the iToy from the PlayStation 2 makes a decent webcam. All you gotta do is download the drivers, and it's
does
practically
it?
perfect. Yeah, it does. I've used it before.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have one somewhere. It's like buried in a closet somewhere.
I have two. One from the PS2 and one from the PS3.
Anyways, so what
Okay.
kind of like should we have like because this is clearly an evil person. Do we want a complicated kind of thing?
I feel like it needs to be some sort of complicated, like, either Meryl disappears and they have to go find her and somehow, stop her, but still being under compulsion from her?
Well,
Maybe okay, how about
that's why I was thinking about like her giving them a job. And it's like I will release these masks from you if you do this for me. But I feel like because the moment they can talk, I think that will be a very interesting mechanic that we put on it. I think that'll be
mhm,
a good twist. The problem is we screw over every spellcaster that has verbal components.
that is true.
So it can't be overly a hard like quest, but I feel like it has to be
It
something that's like I think where
burglary.
I'm saying the difficulty might be a little bit too high for this, but I want something that's like unique for like
I
that you
got a
have
thing.
to do without talking.
I got a thing.
Okay,
They
please.
steal they have to steal from the church. They have to steal something that the church has taken into its, catacombs to keep the world safe. Like, they've taken something from this person who is evil, possibly even a demon, you don't know. So this person cannot enter the church because 'cause they'll probably literally burst into flames.
Oh, what about if we do did you ever see Thor Ragnarok?
I did, yes. I love
Okay, you
that
know
movie
how
so
like
much.
what the beginning of the movie Thor grabs like that skull thing and it's like, oh, we're never supposed to like put this in the flames, or else that would actually cause Ragnarok and all that stuff. And he puts it on the pedestal 5 feet away from the flame that it's not
Yeah.
supposed to go in.
Is it Surtur's crown?
I don't remember. I don't know specific names. Um,
I've recently watched my husband play God of War Ragnarok,
oh,
so
that's
I remember some of the Ragnarok lore. It's Surtur.
oh, and yeah, it's actually like the game is actually about Ragnarok. Let's say like it's that kind of thing where it's just like you don't have to like take it out. He just wants you to just put it in flame or something to like dispel like something that's containing like maybe a demon is trapped in like a gem or something like that and you have to just break him free so that he's able to escape.
Okay.
And the
So, like,
demon doesn't want to get in there because then there's a chance that the demon, Meryl, which clearly is a false name, um,
of course. I don't know, you could have a demon
doesn't
named
want to
Meryl.
get captured in there. Like, she
Well,
can go
also,
in there, but she
you
doesn't want the chance to be captured. So why not just have minions go in there? Pawns.
it also stands to reason that anyone who's, like, I guess works there, any of the, monks, I don't know, people who are at this holy
Clerics.
place, that one, could probably sense evil.
But then would they sense evil in the masks?
That's a really good question.
Or is it just regular magic?
Hmm. There might be some sort of barrier set up on the masks so that they cannot be sensed, but you cannot
Or Or if
hide an entire
or
person
Meryl
with that.
just like corrupted another like mortal human or person just to make these masks. So then a
Yeah,
demon
so
didn't
the
create it,
masks
a human did. So then
yeah,
therefore it won't be evil.
the masks are not inherently evil. They're just obnoxious.
They just have a silent spell on your face.
Yeah.
I
And I
think
still
that's the
okay.
best way to like describe it.
One thing I would like to say is I would like to keep the wording of the original quest and say 3 unique masks, but it's also promoting small business. If there just so happens to be more than 3 players, Meryl can be like, "Oh, I got a couple more back here you guys could wear if you want."
Oh, I want just three. Like, okay, Meryl thought it was like a three-person job.
Yeah.
And
It's
then whoever's more is like a pleasant surprise.
yeah, pleasant
But
surprise. I have a couple more I'd like to sell as well, but I just, wasn't ready to sell them. I guess I could be
is this
if
a
you would also
huge
like to
insult?
model.
Because we just basically have this entire thing just say, hey, it's a front and a lie, and now we're just going to ignore it.
No, I think it sounds like a really fun thing to
Okay,
post.
hopefully she likes it.
I'm pretty sure she'll I don't know.
We still incorporate the masks.
Yeah. And the whole concept of Meryl would like to sell these masks and wants you to wear them, although they aren't necessarily for sale. They could be for
She
sale if you want to
she cannot
pawn them off on some
compensate you
schmuck.
financially, but
No.
uh,
But she can take the mask off of you
she
when she's done.
our effort will be well worth our while of releasing a demon from the catacombs of a uh, church in the area.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, you have to enter the church and make your way through the catacombs without being stopped, without being caught. So there's the stealth part of this mission.
Or the bluff.
A
Because you
really
like,
good bluff.
because, okay, you don't have to exactly talk or anything like that. You could lie your way or like write saying this, like, hey, I'm from this like monk sanctuary where we've take a vow of silence or anything like that, you know?
Mhm.
If I was a player, that would be my first inclination to try to get past everything.
Well, a
Just
lot of
playing
churches
off.
will not just let anyone into their catacombs, so yeah, it would have to be a serious bluff to get down there.
Well, I'm saying to explain why it's like you have a mask on. Let's say it's like one of those masks where it's just like, do you want to describe the mask? I was thinking like just
Sure.
a like the rounded surface of like No Face from Spirited Away,
Oh,
but
yeah, that'd be good and
it's
creepy.
just like a deep wood texture and two rectangular slots where the eyes would be. And
Oh,
that covers the
similar
entire like face.
it's not necessarily rectangular, but I was
No,
your description made me think of the Korok masks.
oh, okay. I mean, yeah, it's somewhat like that, but just like more rounder, like no face shape, and it fits more to the curvature of the face. So it like tucks right at your like chin, kind of thing.
Yeah, I was thinking of some of the masks from the Happy Mask Salesman
Happy mask salesman.
from Legend of Zelda. There are some seriously fun masks.
Okay, I guess
Time
I
to
have
Google a
to
thing.
come clean. I don't know how people are gonna roast me. I've never played slash. Oh, like no, I have played. I've never been a Legend of Zelda game, and the only game I played was Legend of Zelda on the NES.
Did
I
you
had the
want me to
gold
also
cartridge.
come clean on the internet? I've actually also never beaten a Legend of Zelda game. Okay, well, I did finish Four Swords with Hannah actually, but I don't necessarily consider that a full Legend of Zelda game. It's just kind of a hey, let's have fun playing together type of thing. Um, I only know about the Happy Mask Salesman because of Hannah actually, because she absolutely loves that universe, and I am looking at a picture of him right now, and he's actually kind of creepy. But you know Majora's Mask, right?
Yes, I know
That's
the
one
game.
of I think that's one of the masks the Happy Mask Salesman has. Like it's included with all
That
the other things.
purpley kind
Yeah, it's
of
got the big yellow eyes and all the
thorny. Yeah.
spikes on it. Yeah. But some of the other masks are well, there's literally Mario's face. There's a little bit of a hat involved too. So that one's amusing. There's one that just looks like stone. So it kind of looks like the Thing from Fantastic Four, but like gray. But the eyes are just like slits. It's kind of cool looking. There's one that just looks like some dude, just a man.
Just some dude.
Yeah. There's another one that looks almost turtle-like, but it's blue and yellow colored with like beady red eyes. There's another one that almost looks like Aku. from Samurai Jack. So these are some pretty like intricate masks.
Okay, so I think one, it depends on the game master, what kind of feel that they want.
Exactly.
Your route is the intricate mask of like inspiration from Legend of Zelda or like very detailed mask.
Mhm.
Mine is going on the route of Uncanny Valley, like lack of features, kind of creepy.
Honestly,
So
I feel
either
like it's
or,
a game master's choice at that
yeah.
point.
I think it really depends on your world and all this and that.
Mhm. I fully agree. Like, it's just make the masks as creepy and or as plain as you want them to be.
Okay, I don't think you prep for this, but what is the name of the demon that's trapped in the catacombs of the
Oh,
church?
shoot, you're right, I don't have a demon name generator to the
This is the
internet.
first.
Alright, internet, what do we got?
Anything good?
Those are all they're all so hard to say.
Try your
Um,
best. I believe in you.
Olgarith.
Olgarith.
So it's Ogarith. Olgarith.
Olgarith.
Is that the name of the demon they are freeing or the name of,
No,
like,
like you
Meryl's
will
actual
know
name?
Meryl as just Meryl. Meryl never
Yeah,
really like reveals her true demon name.
gotcha. I think I found one I like better, though.
Okay, what?
Tugamach. It's
Tugamo Tugamach.
okay, when you say it like that, yeah,
I
it could
tug a
almost be taken.
much.
I took it too much.
When I pull the rope, I tug a much.
Okay, Ogorith is better.
And I
There's
ruined
also,
that name.
I know. There's also Surumoth.
I can't pun that instantly. Okay.
Thank you. So it's Surumoth, like the animal,
No,
the
I
moth.
vote for tug a much.
Tugamoch.
Tug a
It's
much.
that one is spelled Tugggamoch. Tugamoch.
Tug a much.
I like Tugamoch. Ooh. Oh man, this list is just getting better as I read down it. There's also I was reading it while I was trying to say also Vistranok.
Okay, Vistronaut actually sounds legit.
I know, I really like that one. The spelling for this one is Vistranok. In
Vistronaut.
case in case somebody wants to, you know, spell these out and actually use them.
I
So
mean,
Vistranok
okay,
is
side
our
note.
demon name. Meow.
Most people, I think, like they never like rarely ask for actual spelling. When players, or in my experience, when players like write down notes of like people and all that stuff, they just write down what they think it sounds like,
Oh, I
and
always
just
ask how
like
it's
it's
spelled.
just for their own personal like how they think it's spelled, so that when they read it back for themselves, they're gonna pronounce it like the way that they thought it was spelled.
True.
So,
But then there's me. I like to know how things are supposed to be spelled, and I always ask, "Hey, how do you spell that?" So,
oh, you're one of those people.
yep.
I
Also, I
in
wanna
my
know how
opinion, it's
close
like
I
it's
got.
fine, but it's like I feel like in my personal opinion that it slows down the flow.
It does.
Because it'd be like in the middle of a role play moment, and then it's just like, oh, how do you spell that?
You could do it in role play. Be like, "Yes, my name is Vistranok." Be like, how exactly do you spell that?" It's spelled
A
VIS.
C phlegm. There's a Jeff
Exactly.
Dunham reference for you.
Yep.
Sorry,
Ugh,
like when you said that, I was just like, oh, I have to pull this.
there you go. Alright, so, the players are being sent into the catacombs of the church. Oh, crap, so what church? What is,
No, that any god you want.
okay, choose a
We're
god or
not
church.
limiting this to D&D like we like to do.
Ah, good point, yeah, you're right.
Any god you want, and demons
Um,
or devils is universal for any game. So
and probably a church that follows a deity that is against
a
demons.
good, yeah, a good aligned kind of one.
Yeah. Not a church of demons, because they would not be hiding a demon away for
Are there
safekeeping.
church of like okay homebrew worlds and all that stuff? Is there that like there's always that possibility, but normally like followers of demons are like cults which have small shrines and it's like in secret, blah blah blah.
Yeah, good point. They're
Oh
usually,
my god. No,
ostracized.
that
Yeah.
suddenly inspired me to make a campaign world or just a small kingdom or country where it's completely reversed.
Oh,
That
no.
will be an interesting campaign. I have to
That
think about that later.
Yep. Side burner?
Yeah, this is my own personal thing that you now have a we have a recording of me starting it. Okay.
Yep. Hey, maybe we could do an episode where we, brainstorm that one.
Make a whole campaign or just make an entire like kingdom?
At least a one shot's worth.
Possibly.
Again, side burner? Maybe.
Hopefully we remember this.
So what exactly is Vistronauts knock? Ugh, that's really hard to say. I keep messing
Bless you.
that one up. Thank you. What exactly is Vistronoc stuck in? A gem? A dagger? Something like, is it a weapon that could be used
Oh,
and
okay.
possibly influence a player
Okay.
otherwise? Or
Hang on,
what's that?
hang on.
You got a thing?
I got a joke reference.
Oh no.
Okay. This church, like down in the catacombs and all that stuff. Like,
Yes.
oh well, catacombs are usually burials, but it used to be the catacombs, but they converted it
Sometimes
into like instead of storing the dead, they store relics or powerful
catacombs can
deities or
be used
demons
for
that
that
they
as well.
capture and all that stuff. Like that's the goal of the church, right?
Well, no, catacombs aren't necessarily specifically for dead bodies. They can also be used to store things that are important to the church, or in this case, hide a thing
Okay.
that is too dangerous
Well,
to
I
be
think
out.
most people when they think of catacombs, they think burial.
Well, yeah, that's a good use for them.
But anyways, let's say that because they capture a lot of demons and this and that, right? Like
Yes.
they have their own forge that basically they make the items that store like to make magical items to fight demons or make magical items to store the demons, right?
Yes. Interesting.
And
So technically, it's still
hang on. I'm
okay.
waiting
Okay,
for
sure.
you to realize what I'm referencing.
Oh
Let's
no.
say that Visternach is stored in a ring, and the only way to destroy the ring is to cast it in the metal, like molten metal in which it came from.
I wish you could have heard the face palm that just happened.
I wish you could hear this stupid smile on my face.
Oh, I can hear the smile. I can hear it. It's in your words. So they need to destroy the one ring.
But instead of going across the entire country, they just have to go across a room. No, let's say just like
Oh,
a couple of hallways.
no, here's the question though. Well, no, that would release Vistronok.
That's the
They
goal.
would not keep the thing to release him in the same room.
No, well, it's like okay, there's. I don't want this to be like a vault and we're doing a heist,
Well, so
but
I had a thought, like
okay.
more back on your catacombs or place where you keep the dead and entomb things. So this is where the church entombs all the demons that they've caught. They have the ability to place a demon into an object. They can be everyday mundane objects or whatever, in Vistronok's case, a ring. And this is where they store them, where they keep them, because they can't destroy them, but they can imprison them. So they entomb them. So the point of this is there's going to be a lot of cool stuff down there.
Okay,
If the players interact with any of it, they could also get possessed.
so let's say the catacombs are on low level. Let's say that the forge or whatever is located in the basement level, which is one below ground level, and then the catacombs are below that, so they have to go past the forge into that, find it, and then bring it back up, kind of thing.
Or maybe the catacombs also connect to a dwarven city that's underneath the town or city. And that's the forge they have to throw it into.
So then the
So
church is working with the doors.
so the church has two sides. There's the dwarven church underground and the above ground person church above ground. It's not necessarily humans. So the dwarves have an entrance as well, and they have their church down at the bottom, which then if you start going up, you enter the catacombs. So it's the same religion, and they're both using those catacombs like they work together. So the point is to go through the catacombs, steal the ring, come out the other side, and find the forge.
All this without able to talk.
Yep.
And find out
Okay,
all of
maybe
this without being
maybe
able to
each
talk.
mask does a different thing. Each mask has a unique curse.
Okay, so should we come up with like six specific like curses kind of thing?
I mean, I think I have somewhere a list of curses, which is fun.
Well, I was
If
thinking
we
something along the level of like can't unable to speak.
Well, that's definitely one of them.
But I think that like one of the things that we really liked in the beginning was if the entire party can't speak.
Yeah, I know the
Because
whole
gesturing
pantomiming
towards
thing.
each other at the table and all this and that, I think that was one of the things that we really liked.
That is really fun.
I
It's
understand like
gonna be
it's
so
giving us
difficult.
such a tough hurdle to get over.
Yeah, it's like that is gonna be really hard.
That's why I was kind of wondering if like we could just keep it in the same facility. Maybe
Okay.
okay, maybe Meryl tells him that is like you have to like basically destroy the ring from which where it was forged.
Okay.
And it's just like it's still somewhere within the same compound.
But what if you roll a D100 and I tell you what curse you get for
Okay.
each mask?
You want to try this?
Well, okay, for the other 5 masks because one of them is going to be, cannot speak.
Okay, so do we want to do different curses or do we want all the same curse?
We could give the game master that choice. They could all be cannot speak, or we can list off 5 more curses and they can use that as well.
Well, I feel like how we design this depends on which one we're going for.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry to put
Well,
like a wet blanket
the
on
goal
that.
of it is okay, the goal of this is to get the ring to the forge, because that is where the ring was made, and that's where it must be destroyed to release
Yeah.
Vistronok.
They always have like a cauldron or um no, what's a crucible that's
Yeah,
always filled with molten like metal
metal. Yeah.
that they toss that ring into.
Mhm. There's always something, or literally just the fire that is melting everything, because that's gotta be hot enough.
Well, yeah, but I think I just want the same symbolism as Lord of the Rings
I know you do. I really know you do.
because it's just a funny spoof
It is. Okay.
that you're forced to do to free a
I feel
demon.
like there could be multiple ways to get around every, like, situation because if they just have to pantomime, that would be hilarious, but if they also have to speak and talk their way out of this situation, that's funny, and there might be some other things that make them kinda, I don't know about these guys."
Okay, I understand both could be funny, but I
Yes,
think we have like I think we brought it up to a point where it's just like we always say draw inspiration from these episodes
that's true.
because not all like our stuff doesn't fit every single game. We try to make it fit as many games as possible, but if listening to this inspires you to make something else or just like tweak it to a point that's more to your liking or fits more in your setting, I'm honored about that, of that we're inspiring you for something else. But I think you bring up the point that there's the possibility of other curses or anything like that. They could go off with that if we just want to focus on not being able to talk.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, if we focus on the different curses, if they really like that not being able to talk thing, they could go with that.
Yeah, they could go either way, honestly. And we don't have to build the entire dwarven city. We just say, "Hey, they got to get to the forge." It's
Yeah.
up to the game master to put obstacles in their path, and those obstacles can correspond to whatever curses are in play here.
Do you want to think of some of those obstacles?
Um, I
Or that's
mean,
it's like, oh, we just want to do all the easy generic stuff of like general story, but like the fine detail, the annoying legwork, we don't want to deal with that.
and how
To
we
be fair,
work.
we've done that multiple times in past
I know.
episodes. Where
I was
it's
like,
just
I'm
like,
just thinking, like, if a character can't open doors, put a door. If the characters can't speak, have some guards saying, "Hey, who goes there?" Things like that.
okay,
It's better to align your obstacles to make the curses actually relevant.
yeah. But if let's say only one person can't speak, then the other three or four could easily just speak and, you know, problem solved.
True, but you could also purposefully give the cannot speak mask to your most charismatic character.
Oh, that is true too.
Yeah, make everyone
I
else.
didn't think about that. Yeah, hinder like all their strengths.
Yeah, try to like line them up Like, that's always fun.
Oh yeah, give the rogue give the rogue like their mask gives them like they're wearing beer goggles so they can't like walk properly or like hand-eye coordination's horrible.
Well, I mean, I'm
So
looking
no
at a
lock
curse.
picking.
Oh, that would suck. I'm looking at a curse right now that's specifically targeted to rogues.
Oh, what is it?
Every time the cursed character kills someone stealthily, the slain thing lets out an incredibly loud scream that can be heard from 500 feet away, even if it wouldn't be possible for the dead thing to scream.
I feel like that'd be perfect curse to attach to a dagger.
That would be, actually.
Oh, hang on. Did I ever tell you about this one cursed item? I don't know if I got it from somewhere. It's been so long. I might have gotten it from somewhere on the internet. But basically it was a armor that was just a regular like +1 armor or something like that. But every time you got hit and the armor got struck, it would scream out in pain like it was an actual person.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious. I've actually
And
seen,
I was planning on like if I ever did put that in a game, I was planning on just like having the Wilhelm scream soundboard ready.
yes. Oh my god. Did you know there's actually more than one Wilhelm scream?
Yeah, there's
There was like
well, for male specifically, I
like
think there's 2 or 3.
no, there's like the original recording has actually been found of that the original recording of the Wilhelm scream has been found and there's like 5 different takes.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, you can't get that perfection first try. I mean, come
No,
on.
it's like the 3rd or 4th one.
It's perfection on the corny yell
Yeah.
that everyone uses.
So I was gonna say I actually heard can't remember if I read it in a comic or someone else told me about it. Definitely not my idea. There is a sword. Every time you swing it, it screams because it's scared because you're swinging it around. Just like ah, ah.
There is we're very much sidetracked right now, but
Oh yeah, whoops.
another funny item that I got from watching Puffin Force videos on YouTube. It was a sword of foreboding, where at the beginning of the day, of every day, the sword will warn the user of potential dangers that will happen during the day.
Interesting.
But it was every morning, the sword would tell its user, something bad might happen today.
That's it.
And then every time something did bad happen, the sword would tell the user, I warned you.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm like, yes, I want to give this to as someone in my campaign.
So back on track. Did we want more curses?
Um, I okay, so I think we set up the general premise. Let's
Okay.
go beginning to end where you there's a posting about finding buyers for unique masks and promoting a small business.
Yep.
Players go there, meet Meryl Sask. She's like, "Oh, I just want you to display these lovely masks or unique masks, depending on how you look at how I
Right.
made them look. And once they put them on, these curses take effect." And she tells them that the only way I'm going to let you have like take them off is if you release a fellow demon that's in the catacombs of the church.
Okay.
He is stored in the ring. That the only way to destroy the ring and to release the demon is to take it back to the forge in which it was forged and
Right.
toss it in the crucible of molten metal from which it was cast from.
Okay.
And so the party goes over there, does their thing, a lot of shenanigans and all that stuff.
Most likely shenanigans.
That is the general thing. Sorry for no additional details. That's mostly on the game master and how much difficulty they want.
Well, yeah, they basically get to design a dungeon. Not just one dungeon actually, but two, because they first actually possibly even three. They got to design the church, they get to design the catacombs, and they get to design the dwarven city.
Yes. So, however long you want this to last.
Right.
So, that is the general flow of this thing. After they destroy, if they destroy the ring, then Meryl would actually then appear maybe like a fiery portal or anything like that. And then do a
Okay.
wave of the hand kind of thing to have the like mask fall onto the ground and then like ignite in flames and then she disappears. Or do you
That
want
sounds
an actual like reward?
hmm.
But then she tricked him because
Yeah. I feel like she might still stick with it'll make the effort worth your while and actually give them something,
okay,
but I feel like that something needs to be a double-edged sword.
a
It's
sword of
like, yeah,
foreboding.
there you go. It could be something like that. It could be something that, yeah, this is a really cool sword, but, you're slightly weakened for holding it, or, it does something to you, or maybe you get slowly corrupted over time. Something that's got a really cool effect, but a really bad side effect. Or maybe a slightly bad side effect.
Or some gems. If she just wanted
Or
to like
some
toss a
gems.
bag of gems, or it's like, you, I promise this.
It's like, I
I'm
said it would
paying
be
you,
worth your while.
and then just like toodaloo through the portal into the nine hells or wherever.
And
Um,
taking Vistronok with her.
no, Vistrox is already gone, kind of thing.
Oh, it's like he's
This,
like, "I'm free!" and then vanishes.
yeah, kind of thing. And it's like, well, let's just say, Vistrock is like Meryl's brother or something like that.
I was thinking that.
I just thought of it. Anyways, so that is the general flow,
Low.
floor, flow of this and the possible reward.
Alright.
So now we could just do a string of like possible curses that you could give these masks for all of them or specifically one of them.
Or if you want, just throw it into your campaign for funsies.
Yeah. So I think we have a quest done. Now we're just gonna have a small segment of possible curses for masks.
Okay. Do you
The
wanna make up the
party is always
curses?
silent and they have to gesture towards each other.
Yes, that is
That's the first one.
the first option is definitely that, like, all of the masks silence you.
Okay.
Is it only your voice, or is it any sound you can make? Because that would actually aid in stealth.
No, I think like the quote unquote like magical scientific reasoning behind it is like the silent spell is cast within the
The mask itself.
yeah, within the area within the mask because it has that curvature. So
Gotcha.
it only
Okay.
covers the front face but not the ears, so then they could still hear.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but keeping in mind, like, looking at the anatomy of a human, the sound we make actually comes from our throats.
You have to ruin everything. God.
I'm sorry, I'm logical. It's how I am. It silences your voice.
It's you know what? It sounds as your voice.
Yeah,
Like
that's the curse.
yeah.
It silences your voice. So, first scenario is all masks do that.
Any number of masks does that.
Yeah, it's just a pantomime episode. That would be actually not episode,
Session.
mission? Quest?
Sure.
That would be super fun.
I still want to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
are you just gonna read random ones, or do you want like a roll kind of thing?
I kinda wanna make you roll this time.
Okay, hang on.
Do you have your dice?
I think so. Okay, yeah, I found them. I got a 98.
Oh, make me scroll all the way to the bottom of the list. 98. This player has been cursed to be afraid of the sun.
That doesn't really work because you're going down to a
No.
dwarven city in
I know that.
catacombs.
Yeah, that really does not. It could be the symbolism of the sun.
I don't know how that would be like a hindrance that would really push for it. We need to do this job.
Yeah, so that one's kind of that doesn't fully
Should I
work.
roll again?
Do it.
Okay, maybe I didn't roll well enough, or like really, because I got 98 again. So let me.
What are the odds?
Well, I
Hey,
just picked it up and just rolled it real quick. So
I rolled a 20 twice in a row yesterday, so
92.
92.
I'm stuck in the 90s.
This really just no, these you keep getting the ones that don't really apply to this.
I think you
This
need to just search.
I think I do. That would
I'm
be
sorry I ruined it.
random moments of long silence and me reading, which we don't want. But this curse hardens all food this character tries to eat like stone unless they have the correct eating utensil to eat it. Like they need a spoon to eat soup, a fork
Okay.
to eat
How
pie, a
about we
knife to
try
cut
to
meat.
how about we just try to think of funny things off the top of our heads?
Fine.
I'm sorry, you have to use your creativity.
Well, I mean, or I could just read through this
Curse
list
mask
quietly.
idea.
Okay.
Whoever has the mask on, they talk like a Peanuts character for adult character.
Oh my gosh, that's literally the one I was just looking at.
Wait, is that really?
This curse makes the character forcibly say gibberish every time they cast a spell.
Oh, so just change it to all the time.
Yeah. Oh, 99 is funny though.
Oh no, how about play off of that? Could be the exact same thing. They speak backwards. Like how
Oh,
like they proclaim that to be in like records back in like the 70s and 80s where it's the devil
yeah.
speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like that kind of talk. They
I can say
only
my name
talk like
backwards.
that. Wait, you could say it backwards like as if you're like reversing it?
I practiced.
Okay. Uh it depends on how much work I want to do. But if you do it, I might see if I can reverse like that small clip and see
Oh
if it
man, you're
actually
gonna put me on
works.
the spot now.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, and that fit.
That sounds believable.
I can say my full name backwards, but this is the internet, and I'm not gonna put my full name out there. Sorry, guys.
That is still impressive. Like it sounds believable.
Defending. Actually, now that I think of it, that's my maiden name. I haven't learned how to say my new last name backwards yet.
Well, you have a lot of free time. Ain't got any other curses?
Hmm. Turned into a lycanthrope with the form of a rabbit.
So it'll be a bunny
A
with a mask on?
yes,
That's cute.
were rabbit.
No, not even a were rabbit, just a rabbit.
Oh, you're just literally a rabbit
Yeah,
now?
just like a small white rabbit. I for some reason pictured a white rabbit.
Why not?
Yeah, sounds cute.
How about a perpetually magical darkness surrounds the character for 25 feet? It is transmittable by touch.
Okay, darkness STD. Okay.
I'm trying to find shorter ones. Boots squeak loudly with each step.
I don't know if like that will work. Well, like I feel like the mask should be like centered around the mask, maybe.
They can only speak in rhyme,
Ooh, the Dr. Seuss mask.
or the player becomes magnetic.
I'm kind of just liking the whole silence thing.
I'm sorry I laughed awkwardly a second ago, but a thunderous voice narrates everything the cursed does, says, or thinks.
Oh, so instead, like to play off that, the person who's wearing the mask constantly speaks out their thoughts.
Yeah,
Oh, what about a mask that most of these are just talking ones, but
that's
what
true.
about a mask that like they cannot lie, and a mask that's like they could only speak in lies?
Oh, there you go. They can only tell lies.
Yeah, it's a reverse liar liar.
I mean, you could have another one say they can only speak in truths.
I mean, I just said that.
You did? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was reading a thing. Story of my life. I am so sorry about that.
yeah. Okay. I think that's enough curses. Okay, what's the good one you just read?
The character cannot turn right.
This. Okay, so he's from Zoolander. He's Ben Stiller in Zoolander.
Zoolander can't turn left. Come on. I
Okay,
hope I'm right
he's
on that. Honestly, internet, don't destroy me.
I don't even know. I saw that when I was in high school. That's the last time I saw that. And I'm old, so that was a long time ago.
I was right.
Oh, you mean left?
Yes, I was correct in saying he can't turn left.
But
Okay.
okay. I think that's enough curses.
I also agree that is enough curses. So if you
My
want, you
personal
can use
opinion,
any of those.
yeah,
What's up?
my personal opinion, I prefer the can't everyone can't talk.
I think I'm kind of leaning more towards that now. I
After
think
you actually went through them.
you know what? I really wanted to, okay?
No, and nothing wrong with that.
I do what I want.
If you enjoyed this one, Hannah,
Send us more.
yeah, that was actually our first fan submitted one. Yeah, if you enjoyed that, let us know on Twitter. And if you have your own, like Hannah just submitted, let us know on Twitter at QuestboardPod. I think with that, I wish you all good night.
And happy questing.